Welcome to East Tennessee Skywarn. This is a weather update. Watching this next system here in the plains to move east. Uh, it's kind of, I don't, you'll see a cold front. We're going to see a cold front stretch from the plains down south. Actually, we'll see this low develop here in Colorado or Wyoming. No, actually, sorry, it's Colorado. You can see the ice bars tighten, and you can see our flow here across East Tennessee is a little bit warmer. You see that we can see this warm air coming up the south winds, southeast winds. So we will start to warm up the next couple of days. Our next chance of rain will be this next system here I'm showing you here. Here's a cold front, low pressure will be over Iowa and Missouri. And the colder air back behind it here in the Rockies is in the northern plains. Then along down here in Mexico, and you can see a high ridge of high pressure located off in Virginia, southwest flow, so that will bring southeast to a northwest flow, so that will bring in warmer air for our area. So we'll start to kind of warm up after this 4 or 5 inches of snow we got. It was looking at one time we was going to have another storm system, possible some more snow for New Year's, but that has kind of faded away now. The models have changed track and have gone away with that. As you can see here, it's going to be a cold front going to be approaching, and probably the more likely scenario we will see will be more of a rain than snow this time. You see the system coming on the coast here, west coast. You can see another strong low pressure system. You can see the cold fronts from Canada back into Texas. You can see a little snow down in Texas. And this is for the 31st of December. Now, as we go on, we'll go to the 1st. Here's the 1st, the New Year. And this is the system I'm talking about. Here's all the rain coming up from the south. We can actually probably see some thunderstorms. We'll have to keep an eye on this just in case there could be severe weather. There might be severe weather with this, so we'll keep an eye on that just to see. As you can see, low pressure 95 millibars, which will definitely bring in us some rain because we'll be on the warmer side. The colder air is still back behind the front here, and is not, won't make its way too close. So as we go into, as you can see, as we go into January 1st, this here is about 9 o'clock. January 1st, you can see the rainfall is pretty high, pretty good rainfalls. And here's what your temperature is going to look like. Here's your temperatures. Now on this, you can see where the warm air is. We'll be in the 50s and 60s. You can see this bubble of warm air here in the southeast. In Florida, they're going to warm back up into the 70s. Probably really great that they are seeing the Arctic air move out. But look at all this Arctic air back here in the northwest and down into Texas over air. So you can see the difference there. Here's our dew points. You'll see the difference. Look at all this humid air. That's why I said we'll probably have to watch for severe weather, because the warm, humid air is coming up from the south. So we have to keep an eye on that. Could be some severe weather with this low pressure system if it takes its track. Now this is the GFS, so don't take us in stone. It could change track or whatever. Let's take a look here. Look at some severe weather perimeters just in case if we see these severe weather. Here's the surface-based cape and the winds, direction of the wind flow. Let's see here. Here's actually a better one, surface-based cape. This will show you a little bit better. You can barely see a little bit of cape here. That's, so, it's not a big kind of threat to severe weather, but it's just, the chances is, chances of thunderstorm are there, and maybe it's possible severe weather might not be, not be the greatest. Here's the lifted index. We'll see if it's pretty high. I think you see the lifted index is not that high, so chances of severe weather is not really that great. So just kind of kind of throw that out there just in case, possibility. As you can see here on the 500 millibar temperature, hot wind, you can see the colder temperatures up here, a low pressure, a trough up here in Canada, a cutoff low down here in Texas. That's what we'll be watching. If we watch the 500 millibar hot anomalies, you will see that cutoff low as we go through this. Actually, instead of me doing it single by single, let me do a forecast loop here and I can actually show you a little bit better. Now this is the GFS 500 millibar anomalies. And I will take you step through step here. This is the 28th of December. You see a low pressure coming in on the coast of California. We've got a low here in the northern plains. This is the cold front that's starting to build. You can see this low traveling across the Great Lakes. More likely will bring snow to them. You can see, sorry about that, my mouse moved. I've been scrolling down. As you can see, the warmer air is starting to build in here in the south and southwest. Move on, you can see this low coming into California. It keeps coming on in. We'll go on a little bit more. Let me go back up here so I can see the date. Here's the 29th. Excuse me. Here's 29th. You can see all the warm air. Here's that deep low, core low over in the southwest. As you can see now, this is where the cold front starts to take shape from the plains down back in New Mexico and Arizona. You see the warmth has built in the east, in the northeast. Excuse me, sorry. I ate a while ago and it's kind of, it bothers me sometimes. So, but here you can see these low pressures, and then you can see this little bit of low here. The 540 line is about right here. So see it, it's in the negative. You get down here, it's not as cold. So see the ridge kind of weakens, and then it kind of builds back in here to the northwest. Look at this double barrel low here. This is kind of omnibus looking. I mean, it's like two cutoff lows. This is the one that I was talking about could bring severe weather. It's got warm on one side, cold core on the other side. Then you can see it pulls out and then another shot of cool air. And finally drags the cold front through into colder air. But then, look, this is January 3rd. This warm-up motion here is all across the south. So in other words, let's take a look at this at the 850 millibar temperature anomaly. And you will see the difference. You can see all that warm air. If we look at this at the surface, you will see the temperature difference. You see where that warm air is here in the Midwest and plains. Well, if you look at temp, it gets loaded. All that warm air here in the Midwest and plains where that high ridge, that big ridge was, it has brought all the warm air. Here's the 29th. Here's the 29th. See all that warm air bubbling up? Here's our front. As you can see, the Arctic air starting to build in to Nebraska and the plains. You see as it moves. See that bubble of warm air coming up through Tennessee, western Tennessee, Middle Tennessee. Then it finally kind of starts to break down. This ridge here is starting to break down. Let me scroll this down a little bit. Oops. There we go. And then you kind of see it. It's kind of still fighting to stay in place here around the January 1st. As you can see, a little rotation here. You can see where the low is. This is the center of the low right here somewhere. You can see the colder air, trying to wrap the colder air around it. That's what it's trying to do. And you can see it's, as it is, it's bringing warmer air up from the south. So eventually gets the east and the southeast and the northeast pretty warm, warmer temperatures anyway. And then you can see the cold air starts to funnel in behind it as it finally brings the cold front through on this January 3rd. As you can see, we go into January 3rd, much colder air comes in, a taste of a little colder air, not Arctic air like we had, nowhere near that. It's, it's just going to be colder air. You see as we go through January 4th, still a little bit of lingering cold air, and then around the 4th into the 5th, warm air is trying to work its way back from the south again. And it's just kind of like a roller coaster. It's just, I'm cycling through the days here. So we're at January 6th. This is like 240 hours out. So this stuff could change because this is so far out. I'm just kind of give you a look at what the pattern could be for the next few weeks. So more or less, we're going to be on like a roller coaster ride of temperatures. Whether we get precip, it's going to vary for the next few days or week of temperatures and stuff. But one thing to point out is right here now. This is January 9th. This is Arctic air right here. This is 9 below zero surface temperature now. 9 below zero North Dakota. So that's Arctic air. That's the weekend. That's January 9th. But as you can see, it really don't expand too far south. We get a little bit of cold air, but not like we had. Now the 11th gets a little more cooler air coming in. And then you can see as this Arctic is trying to work its way down, I think that was that's the last frame right there. So we went 384 hours. That's week January 12th. As you can see, really, we're not really looking at anything, too crazy, as in weather-wise. Yes, there's going to be rain. Yes, there could be a little bit of snow here and there. But basically, it's just like a up and down cycle, I guess you could say. So now we'll look here at the surface. You can see this low pressure here. As I cycle through this, you'll see here. There goes that low. This is the 29th. This is December 29th. You can see the 30th. Here's the 30th. As you can see, the snow in the Great Lakes up in that area. You can see rain back from Illinois back to Texas as the front approaches. You see the colder air on the backside a little bit. Not too bad. Then we watch this low develop in the Gulf down here around Texas, come up on shore to Louisiana and Mississippi and Arkansas. And you can see, that's why I said we could see some thunderstorms from this. This is that low that's kind of, so they're circulating. It's kind of got cut off from the flow, and it just kind of goes north more or less. Then it finally makes its way by the second into the Great Lakes. So back here, down here in Louisiana, this is the first. So it travels, right there is the second. So it travels that far during January 2nd. Then it finally gets up into the Great Lakes. Then the cooler air comes in right here. To put this in more perspective, let me actually do this. I forgot I could do this. I can actually zoom in on regional. Our area here. Let me zoom in a little bit here. And actually, that's a little too close. Let's go back to regional. Here's Tennessee here. Okay, this is two. Okay. We're zoomed down a little bit better. So I'm going to have to go back to where I was. I kind of reset it when I changed model things. As you can see, this is a little bit of showers here. December 28th, you can see a little bit of rain coming in. See, we're pretty well clear. The warmer line, the red line says warmer air. So if you see the red lines, if you see the colder lines, that's the colder air. As you can see, much warmer air. Now you can see to the west, you can see this, the 30th, you can see all this rain. That's that front trying to approach. Don't quite make it though, and it fizzles out, and it kind of just throws rain scattered all over. And if you see this down here at the bottom of the screen, that is that system coming out of the south from Louisiana. That is January 30, or December 31st at 6 p.m. Well, 5 p.m. actually. And then as you can see, by 11 o'clock, and by 5 o'clock, January 1st, you can see we've got the scattered showers. All these red lines you see here, these little dotted red lines, that's warmer air. Basically not seeing no snow. Now here is the colder air, just out of Nashville right here on January 2nd at 5 o'clock in the morning. And as you can see, it pushes through. It gets to Middle Tennessee and Knoxville by 11 p.m. January 2nd. And then it kind of comes on through the Tri-Cities by 11 a.m. January 3rd. So we're going to get a taste of a little bit more colder air, but not that much. Then you can see the ridge kind of built in. We have a few more scattered showers. Get some more rain coming up from the south. The warmer air kind of comes back. Then here comes the next system. And it's a little bit of disturbance, a lot of warm air with us, so we don't have to worry about no snow. As you can see, it kind of, except on the tail end, there could be some snow here in the Virginia mountains here, southwest Virginia. You could see a little bit of snow. And this would be for January 10th at 5 o'clock in the morning. Then we'll go on, reach of high pressure built in. Here comes another front. You can see a little bit of snow up in Kentucky. The kind of moisture kind of fades away with it. So let's see if we're done yet. We're about to. Oh, we're actually at the last frame. That's kind of briefly an overview of the fronts and stuff that's going to come through. Let me check on my screen here. Yeah, we're doing good. Briefly an overview of it. So I just wanted to kind of show you that. But I will keep you updated east Tennessee Skyward, like I did during this last storm system, and I will keep you up to date on the next one, which I'll be keeping an eye on this just to see what's going to take shape. The models, they do change quite a bit, so you know, you have to check them out. You have to check them out quite a bit because they change too much. Each run, they could say something different. Now, as far as temperatures for today, you know, it's coming out this morning. Let's look what we'll see for Monday. For our Monday temps, we're going to a warming trend. So let's take a look here. Oops. Let's see if I get this thing going here. Let's see. Let's skip it. Oops. We can't see the date there. There we go. So it's December 27th. That's today, actually, Sunday at 1 o'clock. We're expecting temperatures in the upper 40s, lower 50s. And then by Monday morning, let me get to Monday morning here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with about 6 o'clock in the morning. In the morning, you can see lows in the mid-30s, 35, 38. So that's warmer than it was this morning. And then we go out through the day on Monday. By 12 o'clock, we're going to see temperatures in the mid-40s, 47 for Knoxville, 44 for Johnson City. We'll see the temperatures fall back again. The Tuesday morning, 5 o'clock, we'll see freezing temperatures again. We'll do. At 11 o'clock, we can see temperatures in the upper 40s again. Tuesday evening, back in the 30s and 40s. Wednesday morning, 5 o'clock, Wednesday morning, we'll see temperatures. Knoxville will be above freezing, 1 degree freezing, above freezing, 33. Jackson, they will be in the 40s. Wednesday morning, by the way. Then Wednesday afternoon, look at this, 50s. Oh, look at these 50s and near 60 coming toward us. 57 Nashville, 57 Jackson, 49 Johnson City, 50 Knoxville. That is for 11 o'clock Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, you can see the 50s still out there. And then we go into Thursday morning, 5 o'clock. You can see our temperatures are much warmer for morning temperatures, 46 degrees. And then if we go in the afternoon, by 11 o'clock, we're going to be near the 60 mark by 11 o'clock. Actually, Johnson City will be 59 and Knoxville will be 56. Greenville will be about 58. Johnson County will be about 52. Southwest Virginia Unions will be in the mid-50s. Pretty close to it. So, and it goes through Friday, January 1st, New Year's Eve, Friday morning, we will be in the lower 50s for lows. So that's a big change from what we've seen. So 5 o'clock Tuesday or Friday morning, January 1st, New Year's, we're going to wake up with mild temperatures in the 50s. Then as we go throughout the day, 11 o'clock January 1st, it's going to be 59 Johnson City, 56 Knoxville. And then by 6 o'clock, start cooling off. January 2nd, 5 o'clock in the morning, we go back down to the 30s, mid-30s, 36. But to the west, you see the colder air. That's from that front. Then as you can see, by 11 o'clock January 2nd, we're back down to the mid-40s. And then by January 3rd, 5 o'clock in the morning, January 3rd, Sunday, we're back around the freezing mark. And everybody's in the 20s and 30s Sunday, January 3rd at 5 o'clock in the morning. By 11 o'clock, almost dinner time, we're around back in the 40s. So we're about 43, somewhere in that area. This is Sunday, January 3rd, by the way. Then starts going off again. And January 4th, we get down to 5 o'clock in the morning. We get back down to the 20s and 30s. 31 for Knoxville, 29 for Johnson City. 11 o'clock, though, we get back up to the mid-40s. We're back up to 47. Not that real cold, but not that warm either. So, hey, I mean, I guess it's better than the 20s. So we can say that. So, and then by 5 o'clock Tuesday, January 5th, 5 o'clock in the morning, we're back in the 30s again. By 11 o'clock Tuesday, 11 o'clock Tuesday afternoon, January 5th, we're back in the 40s and 50s. Now, as you can see, as I've been going through all these temperatures, you can see what a roller coaster we've been on. We've been going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So we're staying in well, you could kind of consider a constant pattern of 40s and 50s there for a while. So then if we continue on and we go to 5 o'clock January 6th, and we'll be back in the 30s by the afternoon. Oh, are we at our last one? Yep. And finally, we're at our last image here. We'll be in the 30s by January 6th at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I kind of took you a run through the temperatures for the next week or so, and you can see what a roller coaster ride that has been. So, temperatures be up and down, up and down, up and down. So, I just want to throw that out there. I guess I've been going long enough. Taking a long time for this video. But I'm going to make more videos like this. I kind of like to do the videos on the temperatures and stuff and kind of show you the systems that's coming. We could even have guests if we wanted to. I could share the stream. This will be on YouTube, by the way. And I'm going to start posting on YouTube and Facebook. So it'll be East Tennessee Skyward on Facebook and East Tennessee Skyward on YouTube. Now, YouTube will have my name, Robert Pleasants, to the Skyward, but you'll see the little logo. It says East Tennessee Skyward, same thing. So, sorry if I'm talking funny about those. When I eat, I've got, I don't know what it is I eat, and I get my nose bothers me after I eat something. It always does that, no matter what. Plus, I take a COPD inhaler, so I think that's part of the problem, too. So, if I if you think I'm talking a little funny, that's what it is. My nose is kind of stopped up from where I eat, and then that COPD medicine bothered me, I think. But anyway, like I said, the temperatures, we're just going to see it up and down the hill. It did look like for a while, January 1st, we would see another decent snow, but that has faded away from the models. The models have put that behind them. And like I said, I'll continue to watch the models to see if that does take shape or not. So I hope you like this video. I hope you share it. Subscribe to it. Hit that little subscribe button and that like button down below. There's a subscribe button and like button. Subscribe and share this with people that you know in our area. I do the East Tennessee Skyward covers all of East Tennessee, Southwestern Virginia, Western North Carolina. I love the weather. I've loved it ever since a kid. So I do the weather for all of East Tennessee. My Facebook page, East Tennessee Skyward, has over I have 4,000 some followers, I think it is. So you check that page out. I update it quite a bit. I put on there about this storm, about us getting 4 inches, which I was pretty well on it. So, I try to, I ain't got no degree in meteorology, but I took weather forecasting classes at Penn State and online. And Penn State showed us how to do weather forecasting with their EWAL models that they have. So from time to time I look at them, but I like people weather. They have good models, and there's another one called the F5. But I do have access to the National Weather Service models that they have. It's called AWAPS or CAVE. And I do use that from time to time too. Not all the time. I probably use this here or F5WX mostly when I'm making these videos. I will be probably upgrading this Melon live streaming. You can see it's got a little logo here, powered by Melon and live with Melon. I'm gonna upgrade that to get rid of that because I want to put my own background, my own, things. Remove the watermark. This to me is, I'm into computers too, by the way. If you have any kind of computer problem, I can fix it, or any software problem. I built my own computers. I've got 4 or 5 computers here now. But weather and computers, that's 2 big things I really like. But what I was getting ready to say was that I got off subject was this Melon streaming software is really good software. So if you want a streaming software, if you want to stream videos like I'm doing here on YouTube, this would be great for your YouTube channel. I find this really good. It streams to YouTube, Facebook, all them good things. So if you want something that's good, check this out. This is good software. I'm actually going to subscribe to this, I think, because this has so much things. It has a chat. It has a ticker down here at the bottom, which I like. Really good for helpful when you're going to have interviews with people. It's really good. You can actually do chat too. It's got a private chat and it's got a stream chat. So you got 2 different types of chat here. So yeah, I'm going to check it out a little bit better, and I'm going to check it out a little bit better, and I may subscribe to it because it's got a lot of nice features. So oh, live chat, it's got live chat. So yep, we got live chat. So we also got live chat. It looks like it's got custom emojis too that you could use. So this is really good software. Oh, it does. It's got some pretty neat emojis. You need to check it out. That's pretty cool. But you need to check. It's pretty neat if you want a streaming software. And trust me, I've used a lot. I've checked a lot of streaming softwares out. And this one here, by far, I was going to go with Stream until they jacked the price up on their streaming. And then I run into this. And I got this and I got to using it. And I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. So I started using it. By the way, I may make videos on computer repair and technician, like anything to do with computer repair or anything about computers, because I do that. And I have an Anchor, if you're not familiar with Anchor. Anchor is a podcast. I have a podcast about computers. So in between doing this and the computers, I kind of switch back and forth. But I'll be making more videos of YouTube. So pass this around, and hopefully I'll get more likes. And I will thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.